Hey, what's up, everybody? Gates here. I'm going to go over my top stock picks of the week, and we're just going to jump right into it. So we're on the daily chart time frame. We're looking at SPY. Had a break of the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA most recently, and a pretty good run up over the $400 hold number. Since that run up has happened, SPY has started to pull back, shaping up kind of what looks like to be a bull flag formation. So we are seeing these lower lows, and we were seeing lower highs until Thursday of last week. SPY puts in a bullish engulfing candlestick where the body of this candle totally engulfs the body of this candle, regardless of where the wick is at, and started to push up. So this week, what I'm looking for is going to be a break out of this downward trend line drawn across the tops of these candles and higher highs to be made. So SPY is going to be, for me, a long idea above $412. I think that if we get the break of 4112, I'm going to zoom out. We can run probably up to 414 and maybe 416, somewhere around the peak of the run prior to this run. Otherwise, SPY needs to hold up above these most recent lower lows, right? So if SPY cannot hold up the support around 406 or 405, I will be looking to take that short and run that back down towards the 200 EMA right at around the 401, 402 area. But yeah, given the current price action and the trend being up at this time, I am looking for the continuation topside. So SPY will be a long idea above 412, price target 414, 416, short idea under 405, price target 402. Next one on the watch list is going to be Meta, META. This has been in an uptrend for quite some time. Had an ascending triangle formed last week and broke out of that formation topside. And what I really like about what's happened here is that the old resistance at 208 has validated as support at 208. So Meta's not ready to pull back, it doesn't seem. It's putting in that same bullish engulfing candlestick formation that SPY was. Again, we're on the daily chart time frame, trading up near the most recent line of resistance. I think that we look for topside continuation here. Meta is going to be a long idea above $217, and I don't think it's out of the question to watch Meta run up to about 220. So long over 217, price target of 220. Otherwise, if Meta cannot hold up above this support at 208, we will look to take Meta short under that support line at 208. Price target probably going to be somewhere around $200. Next one on the watch list is going to be AMD. AMD. This has formed a bullish pennant pattern, but this formation broke down. So just because a pattern is bullish doesn't mean that it has to break out. And just because a pattern is bearish doesn't mean it has to break down. This is a bullish pennant pattern that broke down last week, putting in lower lows instead of this higher low formation that we saw. And it did have a green day at the end of the week last week, but I think that we stick with the breakdown and try to look for lower lows on this. So AMD is going to be a short idea under this most recent low right at around 90.5. And I'm going to be looking for a price target of 88 in mind. The reason why is because the old resistance over here should become new support over here, and that's also where the 50 EMA is located. So it'll be a short idea under the most recent low at 90.5 with a price target of 88 in mind. Otherwise, if AMD does decide to hold where it's currently at as a point of support and push up, I will be looking to take this long above $96 with a price target of 100 in mind. The reason why is because 96 is where this stock decided to make a directional decision. It's the point of this triangle formation. And oftentimes where a pattern breaks out of or down from is a hidden level of support and or resistance. So that's what makes 96 a significant level here at this time. Next one on the watch list is Google, G-O-O-G-L. I've been talking about this setup for quite some time. There is a slight gap over here from 108 up to 110, and we see that Google has pushed up into that gap and partially filled it at the end of last week. So there's not much left of this gap overhead. Right now it's trading just under 109, so we'll be looking for a continuation topside into the gap, which means a long idea above 109. The gap fills at 110, but our next resistance excuse me, beyond that is going to be at this peak over here. So it'll be a price target of 112 in mind, right? And we're pulling that off of this support that then flipped to this resistance. And it's not an exact line, but this is trading, and what in trading is ever 100% exact. By the way, this is a proper cup and handle formation that did break out, and we're seeing the higher highs here at this time. So it is confirmed. I think for this trade idea to be relevant, Google needs to hold up above 108, at the very least needs to hold up above 106. I'm not really interested in taking this one short. I don't think that this is necessarily a short setup. So it's only going to be a long idea for me above 109, price target of 110 initially in mind. That's not a very large price target, but I think that if we get the break in continuation, it can run up to 112. Next one on the watch list is we talked about Meta and Tesla. Tesla, next one on the watch list here. So this will be a continuation short idea. Last week I was looking at this as actually a continuation long because we had a kind of like a bull flag formation that broke out topside, and it was trading just under the 200 EMA on the daily time frame. But over that weekend, Tesla announced delivery numbers. It was a negative reaction to those numbers, and that caused the stock to fall. So actually last week, what we wound up doing was taking Tesla short just about every day. And we banked on Tesla last week. Really awesome for us. It is seeing some green, like a lot of the market did at the end of week last week, but I don't think that we look to take this long. I'm not really interested in taking Tesla long until it gets back above 200. So for me, I'm going to look for this continuation drop down. I want to keep looking for the lower lows. Tesla's going to be a short idea under 180. I think that, excuse me, if we can get that drop down, Tesla can drop to 175 and then eventually down to these lows around 170. That is it. That's my full watch list, top stock picks for the week. Press the like button for me. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I hope that this video has helped you out. Make sure to chart out all your own things as well. Let me know in the comments section if you think I missed anything. What are you watching for this week? Take care, and I hope you enjoyed your long weekend.